Last time on Tales of Berseria. Hey guys, Ryden here, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. So we just left off on a very, awkward episode. I can't believe all the stuff that just happened and that I'm supposed to just accept and consume. Let's go back to the ship. You guys did tell me to talk to this guy, and I did. He gave me some money, but apparently, according to him, there is a succubus queen in Titania. And it allows us the ability to add up to 3 random skills to equipment on hard mode or above. I also noticed this serial killer tree, which provides a 25% increase in the amount healed by healing arts used on characters at 25% or lower HP, so that's very useful. I'll make sure to grab them after the episode. I don't think I'm going to bother so much with them right now. Let's just get out of here. We have to hurry to Titania. Kamwana and Dal are in danger. No. We're going to go elsewhere right now, buddy, okay? Alright. Alright. Oh, yeah, you guys were telling me that there was a code red demon here, and it actually doesn't pop up on the map, and they don't ask you to kill it either. It wasn't actually on the map until I walked over here, which is odd. But let's give it a shot.
Are we ready for this?
Managarmer? It's level 49, so I think we were meant to fight it a while ago. And it's weak to water. Good to know. And Beast and Fiend. Okay, that move is a little rough. He does do an AoE that just wipes you if you're standing too close or if you're too low on health. At our current health values, it won't just murder us, but... Did he just summon wolves? Were those here before and I just didn't notice? I'm unsure. Let's go get these souls over here real quick. It's gonna help. No, I don't want to hit you dogs. I'm trying to hit the boss guy.
I refuse to fall here.
That was really... What happened? That took a while. It shouldn't have taken 4 minutes, but I wasn't playing Velvet and I was trying some other people. Eleanor's a little difficult to use on one end because a lot of her martial arts take up so much of her souls that she can't throw a feasible spell at the end. I think it's really either go full martial or just spam with spells, because some of them just don't connect. I know some moves just don't connect also, but that's just kind of weird, because for the most part, this game allows you to connect any move with any move, but there are some odd exceptions that the game doesn't really... Like, it would be nice if they had something that just told you, hey, this move does not go into this. Ignicite of Affinity. Increases the drop rate of equipment worn by the character on normal mode. Or above. Wait, drop rate of equipment? Is that good? Do I want more equipment that I am already wearing?
It's an urgent message. Let him know that they'll be arriving at Titania within a few hours.
So it was you all along, Bienfu.
Miss Magilu!
I'm surprised I didn't sense it. There is a gesh on you, interfering with our pact. Well played, Melchior. Impressive. That old man must have planned all of this from the very moment you escaped me.
Wait a minute. What? So it's just Bienfu giving away information, not Maglu? The way she sounded like she was in on this too.
Even my imprisonment in Titania and my encounter with Velvet. All calculated down to the minute. Huh, nice.
Forgive me, Miss Magilu. There was no way I could fight against Lord Melchior's arts.
I don't care. I don't care about anything. And I don't care that I don't. Oh no! You've caught me red-handed! I've been in league with the Abbey this whole time!
That's not true! I'm the one you want!
Just kill them both.
We were listening. We heard it all.
Oh, okay.
Boring. Fine then, do with us what you will.
It's not like I trusted you to begin with. Spy or no spy, this was inevitable. Besides, you're not sorry. Make yourself useful and fight for us.
You're good at this cruelty that's also compassion thing, aren't you?
I just don't have the time to deal with you two. After this whole business is over with, I'll devour you, if that's what you want.
Hey, Velvet. Tell me, what does it feel like to hate? Does it torment you? Is it agony? Does the searing fire of your hatred empower you to feel? Does it give your life meaning where there was none?
Land ho! Titania! There's an Abbey ship in the front docks!
Take us around back!
Thank you, Captain Can't Read the Mood.
If you want your answer, fight by my side. You'll see it the very moment I kill Artorius.
You haven't found that answer after all the time Velvet's been murdering people and screaming her head off?
In the face of doom, still the crow caws defiantly. You really know how to vex me.
There we go, yes. Just want a little on Moglu, that's all I need. Oh, the dogs.
So,
Fighting Exorcists.
You're using the forbidden arts. This has to be Melchior's doing. Stop! I'm the one you want!
Are you guys all gonna...
Calamity. That again? What a melodramatic name.
It's what you're called by the scores of citizens whose lives you've ruined. Face the enormity of your sins.
What idiocy.
We'll carve the weight of your sin from your flesh. We are the wings of the divine will.
You guys don't sound like the good guys right now.
They are mad at us.
As expected.
Makes me... It makes me think that since Artorius relegated this very experimental art straight to Oscar because he was strong enough and he's one of their stronger numbers, but that means that he also gave it to a bunch of random people who just are probably like mid-rank within the Abbey, meaning that I feel like this art could very well kill them after they're done using it, or it's definitely going to shorten their lifespan or something, because that can have a good effect on your body if you're not that well trained, I imagine. Jeez, this guy's getting ruined. Ow. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. One thing I'm starting to notice as I'm getting further in the game is, like, early game I was able to basically stun lock a lot of enemies, and even most bosses with Eisen. I'm having a lot of trouble even getting them stunned now with them. I'm really having to depend on other people to do it for me. Are you guys done with your Game Boy Colors?
Them. I have to kill.
The hell's...
Velvet!
Oh, they died themselves.
So this is... it.
What do you think you're gonna accomplish,
They destroyed
Artorius?
themselves.
Just as I expected.
Literally, those soldiers lasted nearly 2 minutes. They lasted a grand total of 2 minutes each. How much does he expect this to delay us in any way?
The Abbey. They know exactly what they're doing.
Grimoire, where are the Therians? Couldn't tell you. They came out of nowhere, and before I knew it, we were all split up.
How's the book?
Nearly done, but I'm still working on the critical passages at the very end. All of you, get on board the Von Eltia. I'll find the Therians.
Oh? You really think we can make it past a horde of armatized exorcists?
They die in 2 minutes.
Stay behind. I don't care.
Literally, all we have to do is tap them on the shoulder. They armatize, as it's being called, I think. And then we just run around and play tag until they die of old age. It's not that hard of a tactic. Fire Emblem style.
Don't touch that!
You don't have to do this alone. We're all in this together. And I promise I'll protect you, Velvet.
You'll protect me. Long ago, Laphicet said the same thing. But that sort of idealistic drivel will kill you. Make your worthless promises. They won't change reality. Look what happened to Laphicet. Dead. Murdered. And I couldn't protect him either. In the end, no matter how much he cared for me, my only brother, his life torn away from him. Oh, it must have hurt.
Velvet.
You worry about yourself, Laphicet. That's an order.
An order.
We have to keep Inominat out of the picture, so that I can kill Artorius. Let's
I
go.
find it.
We'll push the enemy back and keep an eye out for the Therians.
Anyways, let's just go upstairs now. Hopefully we can save everyone. At the very least, Dial. The most crucial member of our team.
I know this isn't the best time, but I have something to say. Please forgive me. I've been a spy for Lord Melchior.
You were the one telling the Abbey about us?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Melchior is a clever one, isn't he? Planting his spy right next to Magilu. After all, a forest is the best place to hide a tree.
Melchior used his arts to place orders on Bienfu that overrode Magilu's pact.
That son of a dog.
Please don't hate me.
I already hate you, so we have nothing to lose.
I meant Melchior, not you.
Really? Exerting control over someone else's life goes against everything Eisen stands for. We know you were forced to do it against your will. But my spying put everyone in serious danger. That's still a fact.
The Bloodwings also knew what we were up to. The Abbey would have figured it out with or without you. What'd you tell them anyway?
That Velvet is actually pretty good wife material. And what fishing rods Eisen prefers. And what Miss Magilu says in her sleep. And how fast Dial's tail regrows. What? That's what you told them?
It's done. Pay it no more heed. But things must be set aright.
All right. How?
Eleanor, I apologize for suspecting you. I'm sorry.
Eisen?
That's right. I must apologize as well. I'm deeply sorry, Lady Eleanor.
Very well. Apologies accepted all around.
Wow, that was, unexpected.
A new recipe.
A new-
I gotta try it.
Oh, that actually looks pretty good. Wyvern tendon stew. A quintessential stew carefully simmered until even the toughest meat melts in your mouth.
Show him how Ifrid's crew can say.
Are Exorcists using armatization aware that it could cost them their lives?
I'm sure they are. If I were still with the Abbey, I would likely be using an armatus too. Endangering one's own life in order to save the many? It's the logical choice.
But using something that dangerous so frequently in battle is absolutely wrong.
The Abbey must be starting to feel the pressure, too.
Even so, the losses are unacceptably high.
That's how badly they want the Therians, and how big a threat we represent. Or it could be that it has nothing to do with us, and the real point is to test their new weapon.
That can't be. It's all an experiment?
A blade proves its true worth by making it through battle unbroken. Are Exorcists all that different?
Your logic is sound, but it's still awful.
We were able to survive this time, but it won't be much longer until they've perfected the armatization.
That's not the only thing we need to worry about where ticking clocks are concerned. Am I wrong?
Velvet.
It doesn't matter. We kill whoever gets in our way.
Ah yes, the Velvet strategy that never fails. I love how in every other Tales game, people are like, so how do we save everyone? And they're like, Velvet, what should we do today? And she's just like, kill people.
Ooh,
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to. Oh shit, not right now. I just noticed for some reason you can't quick save in front of doors. Very weird. I just tried to quick save in front of that door and it wouldn't let me. Anyways, back to the... Where am I going?
So, you all got away.
It was all I could do to flee. I have lost face.
You don't have a face!
I was so scared.
It's okay now, dear. I won't let them cause you any more pain.
Medusa was the one who saved us.
Thank you.
I could never forgive them for involving children. That's all.
Kuragane, head to the rear docks. Keep them safe. If you find the prince and Griffin, take the Von Altia and escape.
As you wish. Rokuro, take the Stormquell. I made it with the orichalcum you gave me.
You actually did it!
I abandoned all desire and forged it with a clear mind. You will find no harder sword in all the world.
Stormquell. Made from orichalcum. I'll use it well, Kurogane.
Seriously? Seriously? Oh, I'm so hyped. Is it an actual thing, or... Well, I guess it'll just be the sword on his back, but... Huh.
It's complete. The orichalcum blade, Stormquell.
It's the hardest blade the world has ever known.
Even to an untrained eye, that sword is obviously something special.
Kurogane is a real master. Color me amazed.
The Godblade Stormhowl versus the Orichalcum Stormquell. This will be something to see.
Well, when you have one called Storm Howl and then one that's called Storm Quell, which one do you think is going to win that fight?
Will it end in triumph, or will you need to try more oomph? The gods alone know.
The gods have nothing to do with it. Skill alone will determine who lives and who dies.
I like Rokuro's ideologies, but I would also like to be able to use that in combat. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, but I think that'd be cool if we could add something onto Rokuro's Break Soul, or maybe he'll just use it as a, Oh, it's the prince. Maybe he'll just use it as a mystic art, I'm not sure.
Managed to avoid capture, huh, Prince?
As did you. You did well to avoid Artorius and his forces.
Lord Artorius is here?
He is. I overheard some Exorcists mention it.
Artorius.
If you want to die, do it alone. We're saving the Therians before anything else.
Besides, we're so close to deciphering the ancient book.
I know. We'll escape from the rear docks. Follow me.
Watch out, Princey Wincy. You ain't no Therian. If Griffin gets there first, we're leaving you behind.
Understood.
Oh my goodness, there's a Code Red demon here. Okay, I'm gonna try and take this thing out now, because we may not get the chance to take it out again.
Ready to take that devour! You like that, bro? You won't get away! Yes! Take that devour! Quickness! You won't get away! Yes! Laphicet! It's not over yet!
Forget the pain and move!
But I can't feel the pain!
Quickness!
Moonlight Cyclone! Splitter! Healing Circle!
You won't get away!
Come on,
Oh,
put up some fight,
fuck
okay?
that. Excuse my language, but that was some of the worst. That boss, just the way it felt, and I'm probably not even going to display it. It's probably not even going to go up on screen. Because right now, I don't know where this is going to be at in the video, but right now it's been 2 hours. So, as you know, this series can take a while to record because of things like this. But just... If I had to pinpoint the problems with that in most of the bosses in the game, it's just the fact that this doesn't feel good to fight them. They guard 80% of your attacks, and when you hit them, it doesn't really feel that great on higher difficulties. Like, it doesn't seem to matter. Their spell casting animations are entirely invincible, which causes the fact that you have a guard break to be near meaningless at times, and then especially with this one, because it flew, when you'd combo it, it would literally go up in the air into an unhittable space. So your combo could not have any knockups in it, or else she would just fly out of it. So far, that one is the worst, and I mean worst isn't bad, not worst as in like good hard. Like Oscar and Teresa were good hard. This was just bad. So we got the Trident Glace, or Ignicite, which allows the ability to add up to 3 random skills to equipment on hard mode or higher. I'm not quite sure what that means, but whatever. I don't care. I really don't.
I knew this.
Crimson Crystal, an enigmatic crystal. Sorry, my rage is too much. You know what? I understand Velvet now. My enigmatic crystal discovered on the Centurion Isle, said to balance the energies between our own dimension and another. Disciple of the Sail, Sea Dog class. Wow, it's spectacular, Velvet. That deep, deep red, it's like a sunset reflected in the ocean. That's what you see? Huh, did I say something funny? No, not at all. But I hadn't noticed that that's the same color of the sunset I once saw with Laphicet. I guess the beauty in anything comes from what you bring to it. Very true, Velvet. Nice to see you actually observing something for once, instead of just murdering it.
Will Artorius use an Armatus as well?
I don't know. It's hard to believe that the Abbey's leader would risk using an art that could end his own life, but...
The Shepherd's reputation would be ruined if he self-destructed over some botched formula. On the other hand, if the risk is based on the user's ability, then the Legates might not have any trouble.
So if Artorius were to try, he'd armatize with Innominat.
Can an Empyrean be used as an Armatus? I'm not even sure Artorius can handle that.
He'll do it. Why else would he try to revive Innominat?
But we're talking about an Empyrean.
He'll succeed. I'm certain of it. This is the Shepherd Artorius we're talking about here. Whether God or devil stands in his way, he won't be swayed. That's who he is.
Velvet.
But it won't save him. He'll die by my hand. Empyrean or no Empyrean.
I love the manner in which Velvet talks about Artorius. She talks about him in a very respectful way, but then proceeds to talk about the way she's gonna, like, slaughter him anyways. Oh, just give me all those life bottles. Well, I hope that whatever's waiting at the docks isn't nearly as bad as that Code Red goddamn thing we just fought in the... Oh, there you are.
Eisen, there's trouble. The enemy found the Von Eltia. Several enemy ships are heading this way right now.
Set sail, now!
Velvet, why are you just standing there? Come on.
I'm, glad we were able to save everyone.
There's no escape, Lord of Calamity.
Benwick, forget me. Take the Von Altia and leave, now!
That's madness. What do you think you're doing?
If I don't take them down, they'll sink you from afar.
Raise anchor! We'll make it through somehow!
Aye, aye. But don't die. You hear me?
Crazy kids.
We're not going to die. We're going to kill.
God damn it, Velvet, stop being so edgy right now. Just fight the enemy. The interesting thing is these guys actually have anti-guard skills. Like, they have guard-breaking skills like that. They don't hurt very much, but... Those guys with the huge block hands, though, if they hit you once, they can easily stun you. And being stunned in this game is probably the worst thing that can happen to you in general. Because I believe enemy damage goes up while you're stunned, and you can't do anything, so... There we go.
What do we do now?
We'll head to the front docks.
To steal an Abbey ship, I take it.
That's where the Abbey's main forces will be concentrated. And Lord Artorius should be there too.
All the better.
But we still don't have a way to fight Inominat.
I told you, if you want to die, do it alone.
I'm not asking you to come with me.
Velvet, you're doing is stupid.
Use me.
What?
Percival.
Don't worry. Griffin got away. If you use me as a hostage, you should be able to steal a ship.
I owe you one for this. But don't expect gratitude.
Just fair warning, we did the hostage thing once, did not work out so well.
I don't.
Looks like this is our best and only bet.
What's wrong with you, Eisen? So now we have to go all the way back to the other side. Oh.
We're going to the front docks to escape. Don't forget that.
I know. Arthur's first maxim, right?
One thing that is kind of apparent is these armatized soldiers are the strongest normal enemies in the game thus far.
I'm worried.
Not only packing just strength and straight up health, the ranged ones are quite dangerous and can stun very easily, and the close ones stun even more easily, and I mean they stun you easier, and they can guard quite a bit, so they're legitimate threats.
About this whole hostage thing, you mean?
Yeah, that too. But Velvet's acting really strange.
And that's unusual how?
Magilu!
Yelling at me won't change anything. Her thirst for blood knows no bounds, and she's got all the self-control of a wounded beast. With the way she's acting, I'm not sure she'll be able to escape.
She's cut her way through all her problems before. She can do it again.
Laphicet, that's the problem, is the fact that she's cutting through all of her problems.
I hope so. But everything has its limits. There's no blade that will not break. Nor is there such a heart. When the time comes, you'll need to make a decision. It's best you start figuring it out now.
When the time comes.
God, it's so weird to see. I mean, I'm glad it's happening once again, but it's still super weird to see Maglu not just frolicking around and making jokes 24/7 and like be serious for once. I like it, but it's just, it seems so unnatural now.
Phew. Well, looks like we shook off our pursuit.
Of course
Medusa.
we did. This is the Von Eltia.
No, it can't be. This is terrible. Turn back, now!
What? There's no way we can do that.
I finally deciphered the last part of the book. If what it says is true, then Inominat is already...
Explosion. Nope, no explosion. Oh, well. That's not good.
The coast is clear!
All right, let's make a break for the docks.
You're running.
How did you get behind us?
It's Lord Artorius, and...
That was fast.
No, stop!
Please, now's the time to negotiate for safe passage.
Step back, Your Highness. The girl before you wants nothing other than to kill me.
You better believe it!
This is a trap. We're leaving.
Let me go! I have to save her!
That ain't gonna happen, kid. Don't forget, you're my ticket out of here, too.
I'm not your tool!
That punch
Try to
was
stop me
manly.
and I'll take you down! Even you, Eisen.
That was something. Oh.
Your Armatus isn't gonna stop me!
Literally, Rokurou turned our escape plan from hostage into nothing in like 3 seconds. Although I guess they're already in the same area as us, so we can't exactly threaten the hostage now that they're like 5 feet away.
Don't worry. I have another trick up my sleeve.
That sword. Is that orichalcum? Good job, little bro. Never seen that before.
Damn right! The hardest sword there is!
It may be made of orichalcum,
But still...
And that is...
Stand down, Shiki.
Don't tell me that's...
Don't be a spoil sport. I'm just starting to have fun.
Get caught in the middle of this, and even you won't survive unscathed. The one to face Velvet will be Innominat.
What? It's a little early, don't you think? You're not even gonna... Is Velvet... Is that... What? The what? The who? Okay.
Hello, sister. Did you miss me?
What the fuck?
Velvet's brother?
So that's his game. That's right. I am Laphicet Crow. And more. I am also Empyrean Innominat, the Suppressor.
Laphicet, you need to A, put on some clothes, B, cut your hair, and C, just stop what is happening? Is Artorius using this as like a test or what?
No, that's Innominat.
If you're gonna do this, you gotta commit. He's our enemy.
I know! This is just another illusion!
Just lie to yourself, Velvet, that
I'll devour
helps.
all of you!
Okay, so...
Velvet,
I...
that's what you've been doing this whole time. Struggling against all reason.
Shut up! Don't you dare pretend to be my brother!
Creation, gather!
Rokurou's already dead.
Brendan slash Terran Nash! Start back!
I feel a little better.
Insubstantiality!
What? I actually have to... I have to win that? But he killed my party members in like 2 seconds. I couldn't even do any...
Velvet, that's what you've been doing this whole time. Struggling against all reason.
Shut up! Don't you dare pretend to be my brother!
My party members are literally dying every few seconds. I have to... He just one-shotted me. I mean, Oscar was like a little unbelievable on the side of like, wow, he has so much health. There's no way I'm gonna kill him.
Pain, your suffering, I'll end all of it for you.
Oh, there we go. Jeez. Okay, okay. As long as they don't have to actually
Is this
fight.
the power of an Empyrean?
Exactly. This boy is Empyrean Innominat the Suppressor.
But how? We took away his strength!
By kidnapping the Therians Sorry to burst your bubble, but you were a wee bit late. It was never about the amount of malevolence the Therians devoured. What we needed to awaken him
was 8 different types. Greed, conceit, lust, cowardice, selfishness, obsession. Those 6 Inominat had already obtained by the time you managed to tear the Therians away. That leaves just the 2 that Velvet carries inside her. Once Inominat has them, he will fully awaken.
And then what?
And I don't even need an Earth Pulse for that.
Sounds like he's bragging about it.
I can eat them right here.
Like hell you will!
Rokuro, don't do this. Rokuro, he's...
What?
If you're that weak, stay out of my way.
Rokuro, you just lost to like an 8-year-old.
Ow.
It's all an illusion.
That hurts, Velvet.
Shut up! Shut up!
Are you going to kill me, sister?
Go away! Go away! Go away!
Velvet, it was always so hard for me. I was so frail. All I did was cause you trouble. Is that why? Is that why you wanted me to go away?
I never wanted you to go. I wanted you to live. I wanted you to be by my side. But in the end, I couldn't protect you. All I could do was avenge you. To get my vengeance, I devoured. I killed.
Of course you did.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Laphie. It hurt, didn't it? Fee! Kill him, please!
He's fine.
But, please? It's Laphicet! He's my brother!
But Velvet, I never wanted you to avenge me. I mean,
what?
It's that sort of selfish emotion that creates malevolence, that creates the demons.
What?
That's why I'm going to help Arthur. We're going to make all the pain in the world go away. Including that hate, that ugly malevolence in you.
Wait, why do you need the help of a cripple if you're a god to get rid of all the bad things in the world? I don't understand.
Ugly malevolence.
The awakened Inominat will suppress all negative emotions. He will remake humanity into beings free from sin.
You take away all their sins, and people aren't people anymore!
I think that's just what they intend. Like how they steal free will from the Malakim.
It will be a peaceful world, free from pain.
So your goal this whole time was to rob people of their free will?
If even an exorcist like you can let your emotions tempt you to betrayal, clearly it is the only way.
I'll make this world a safe place free from demons. That has always been my dream. Don't worry. My wounds will heal. Once I have eaten you, sister.
could you do this to...
Thank you. It's because of what you've done that I need to make amends. You've hurt so many people, and all for nothing.
You can't... Abbey!
What? What did you just... Whoa.
Unfortunate.
But they're within me now. I'll find them.
Wait, what did he just do? When could Laphicet teleport us to anywhere?
A weapon can't just be hard, you know. It's gotta be flexible, too. Or it'll snap.
Is it weird that I kind of feel like more bad for Rokuro in this situation, only because he got super hyped about his brand new sword that immediately broke again?
If you're addressing me, do you care to test that out?
Nah, think I'll wait on that. At least until you and Innominat finish up your armorization.
Shepherd Artorius, what have you done?
It's all according to my plan, Your Highness. Let us return to the capital.
Well, he can't fight back, so he's in no place to rebel. And now we're at the end of Kefka land.
What just happened?
We were eaten by an earth pulse.
This happened to you before, didn't it?
It's different this time. It looks like our awakened friend Innominat is using the land as his vessel. In other words, this earth pulse is now part of his body. I was able to flee him only because I found a rift in the earth pulse as it formed.
So, Velvet and the others?
I guess I won my bet. Took long enough.
Bravo! You do have a talent, if nothing else.
Bull haircut.
Oh, Melchior. If you're here, this place must be more important than I suspected.
Move aside. I must close this Earth Pulse rift.
Bienfu, protect the rift! Do well, and I'll forgive that little betrayal of yours. But if you run, my curse will follow you for eternity!
Bien! You got it!
It looks like
What
I
is
just
he
won
gonna
my
do?
bet. If I let you seal this rift now, I'll never collect. Illusions won't work on me. You can't break a heart that's already broken.
That day, I interrupted my art when your heart broke. I suppose I was taking pity upon my student. But this time, know that I won't hold back. I will grind your heart into dust.
Why do you have to be so mean to all the characters in this game? That looks super silly with the Yuri on her head. He's just sitting there smiling the whole time.
You're awake. I'm glad to see you're okay. It looks like we got sucked into the Earth Pulse.
Are you alright, Eleanor? What about everyone else?
I'm fine. But...
Did I leave the halo on her, or did she just get the... Oh.
Kill. I killed so many. Murdered. Slaughtered. It was all for him. I killed for him, but he said I was ugly. Nothing. Nothing. All for nothing. I can't. I have to kill. Die.
The whole time, she...
You're awake. Come on, we're leaving. I have to kill them.
But Inominat is your...
It's just an illusion! A fake! A trick! Or, what if it was really him? Then that means he betrayed me, doesn't it? You think I can't kill a traitor like him? Why? Why wouldn't I? Just how many do you think I've killed? You, who watched me do it!
I'm... sorry.
Velvet!
And that is...
Laphie, time to wake up.
You know what? You know what game I just finished before playing this? That just is, like, recently fresh in my mind. I just finished Drakengard 3 in Nier Automata before playing this, or even starting this series, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play a Tales game. It's gonna be slightly happier than that. I'm not gonna have any sad moments, but for some reason, this game is hurting me more than that one.
I told you to stop calling me Laphie. I'm not a little kid anymore.
Yeah, he's a larger girl now.
You must be feeling good.
Inominat!
Fever, I'm afraid.
No, this is different.
New medicine's supposed to come today.
A vision of the
Until
past?
then, you stay in bed.
Is this a Melchior illusion, or is this just the area that they're in?
See? I killed him! It was easy! I'm used to it by now. Alright,
Holy
we're getting
shit.
out of here! Your power!
But...
Now!
we've gotta find Eisen and the rest.
I said now! Enough! Stop it! They're the ones who need to be stopped! Isn't that right? I'll kill them! I'll kill them all!
You must calm down.
Fine. I'll calm down and look for an exit. That's what you want, right?
I have never seen a main character get this afflicted by, like, anything.